The greatest fighter to ever live, it's John Jones. It's gotta be John Jones, as Dana White would say, but will he change his mind after John Jones has decided to retire rather than fight Tom Aspinall for the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship of the world? Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. I said world twice there, but you know what? This is a big world where we bring you not only wrestling, but sometimes boxing, sometimes even MMA. You cannot contain this channel. We won't be limited to just one topic. And you know what? Maybe if wrestling was good, we wouldn't care about all this other shit, but wrestling's bad, so sometimes we need to branch out. Make no mistake, we are a wrestling tree with a big trunk, a big root, and there's a root cause of fucking shite in WWE right now. But a couple of our branches do actually, spawn into other avenues of the fighting world. And some guy that's not wanting to be in the fighting world anymore is John Jones, because he doesn't want to fight Tom Aspinall. At least that's what it looks like from my perspective. We're going to get into the poll in a minute, but we've got our MMA expert here, Big Stevie Cool. He knows a lot more than I do. So what's your thoughts on this?
Here, I'm a Dan Severn, Ken Shamrock kind of guy, I'll tell you that.
The Lion's Den.
Ain't that a bit outdated, brother? You know what, right? Does John Jones even exist?
I would say, let's give us Steve Blackman and Ken Shamrock in the Lion's Den against these tag team match.
No, but I'm not even talking about the Lions Den.
I am.
Well, if it ain't Brock Lesnar, if it ain't Ken Shamrock, if it ain't Dan Severn, then... No! See John Jones, man, right?
He's a jobber, let's just be honest. People can say he was great. He's not got the star power of a... Like you mentioned, Brock, but come on, everybody knows Conor McGregor. Everybody knows Ronda Rousey. I'd say the average person. I'm not saying only diehards know John Jones, but he never had that crossover appeal.
I'll be honest. I've never watched one John Jones fight.
I can't say that here.
I just fucking did. Right? I'm not going to lie to people. But see if he was fucking good.
Well, how many Tom Aspinall fights have you seen?
None. I'm not going to fucking beat around the bush. But I've seen McGregor fights. I've not even seen a John Jones or Tom Aspinall knockout or sequence. I've seen fuck all.
It would be hard not to see a McGregor fight.
Yeah, that's my
because
point.
the guy was that hyped up. Fucking people were sitting up to early hours in the morning watching Conor McGregor fights. Would people have sat up to 5 a.m. in the UK to watch John Jones versus Tom Aspinall? Maybe, but
it's Tom Aspinall the guy that
so.
comes out to Kurt Angle's songs, no?
No.
Down,
I don't think so.
No, alright.
No, I don't think so.
So who's John Jones come out to?
Don't know. Why would I know that?
I don't know, but what's so good about him? Take his fighting ability out of it, and I know it's the Ultimate Fighting Championship, but let's just do that theoretically. What's he got?
Yeah, he's got. I'm pretty
sure.
sure.
White licking his fucking nuts. What's that?
Oh, I'm pretty sure he's only lost one fight, and it was by DQ.
Who was that against?
Well, I don't know, but it's by DQ, so technically didn't lose. Did he?
Tom Aspinall had to go up weight divisions first match, or what's the? Why is he being accused of ducking it, John?
Ducking?
Aye.
I don't know. Tom's the interim champion, and John Jones won't fight him.
Tom Aspinall said that John Jones would duck him and he would retire.
Aye.
So he
said he would
right on the money.
He said he would retire John Jones without even fighting him, and that's what's happened.
That's quite impressive.
Because John Jones is now retired, and Tom Aspinall will need to fight somebody else to become world champion.
Kind of like Mayweather though, isn't it? Where it's like, you know what? Why do any more fights when you're pretty much undefeated?
Yeah, but can we not all agree that Mayweather and Pacquiao are like 100 times more known than John Jones?
Oh, fucking aye.
I mean, people know Mayweather. People know Pacquiao and Pacquiao. People know Mayweather and Pacquiao. They don't fucking know
John. That's what it
John.
boils down to. John Jones, Tom Aspinall.
Anyway, has John Jones avoided Tom Aspinall by retiring, or has he achieved everything and there's nothing left to prove?
He's avoided Fog Wrestling all of his life.
Yeah, well, that's true. Right, 30% are saying no, he has nothing left to prove. 70% are going yes, he has ducked Tom Aspinall. So I mean, that is a pretty, I like when you get polls and they're by the 10. See the percentage, man. It's pretty simple here. 7 out of 10 people believe that he has ducked Aspinall. 3 out of 10 people believe that he hasn't ducked Aspinall. He's just decided to retire. I've heard some...
About 99 people think that he's got nothing left to prove.
Somebody, I can't remember who it was, but somebody did... I think it was a fighter. I can't remember who it was, or a commentator or something like that. But, or some sort of personality within the sport I did read them say that they believe that John Jones will come out of retirement if Tom Aspinall loses the belt.
Which would suggest that he's ducking him
And if he
like a
does,
duck.
and if he does that, then that would look really bad on his behalf. So we'll have to wait and see. John Jones has always said he would do this fight, but the money needed to be good enough. Now Dana White is a guy that has been accused in the past of not paying. Yeah, he's not paid his fighters well enough, and I mean, look at Conor McGregor. He's not even bothered fighting over the last. I mean, how many fights? He's had like 2 fights in 7 years, I think.
You know what?
Crazy like that.
Conor McGregor has transcended UFC.
Yeah, Conor McGregor. Now it's not worth Conor McGregor really fighting for the money that he gets offered now, because he's worth more. Anyway, let's get into the comments here. Lynn the B says, "Let the man ride other men's bikes in peace. He's got a wife and kids." Gorguts for Congress. Squishy retard-faced Aspinall would do nothing to John Jones, mate. John Jones ducks no one. Who do you think would win this fight? Just looking at the two.
I'm gonna.
I mean, John Jones does look like he would kill him, doesn't he? Like.
Yeah, but we can't even really see any other football. I mean, you can see more of John Jones just for sake. But I've seen memes of John Jones like lying at the beach all flabby, so I don't really know what the deal is.
Cryogenics old school says, "Fuck John Jones. His legacy is that of a legitimate drugs cheat." Well, you've always got the drugs cheat in there thing.
Wellness policy. Didn't know the UFC did that.
Beer Sensei says, "Didn't even beat Chael Sonnen. Not undisputed, not undefeated like him." Chrissy Anderson says he ducked him and he made Dana look like his bitch as the only bankable star left.
UFC's flat, isn't it?
I think UFC's fucking awful. I mean, I used
It's
to...
definitely it's as worst it's ever been.
Yeah, I mean, I used to enjoy watching some UFC events, but I can't remember last time I've seen a UFC card and thought, here, I might actually check that out. It's just got... There's no stars anymore. McGregor's got nothing to do with it. I mean, Ronda ran away and cried like a little bitch because she lost 2 fights.
No, but you know we were playing the games like 10 years ago? Longer than that, maybe, and you had like George St. Pierre and guys like that.
GSP, he was a great fighter.
Cain Velasquez.
Well, yeah, I mean, GSP's division used to be stacked.
Who's that guy that took on Brock and beat Brock?
Dos Santos?
No, the other guy. I know
Velasquez?
Dos Santos. Not Velasquez, the other one. He wore like red and black, I think. Or white and black. Red and black.
Men and black?
Here come the men.
Sure it wasn't a member of the Wolfpack or something?
No, what's that guy, man?
Beat Brock?
UFC heavyweight
Is it not
champion.
Junior Dos Santos? No.
The other guy.
Cain Velasquez?
No, he looked like a shark almost.
Google it, 'cause I'm intrigued to know who this was.
Right. Well, you start. You tell me all your knowledge of the UFC then.
That's mental, man. I can't think of who. I'm pretty sure Lesnar only lost 2 fights. Oh, the Frank Mir.
Aye.
Is that what you're on about?
Aye.
I thought you meant later on in his career. Didn't know you meant that for. So that way, I think I'm right. I think Junior Dos Santos did beat Brock Lesnar. And you're saying I'm wrong?
Fuck Shane Carwin. Brock must have fucking killed him.
Aye, Brock beat that wee guy up. Shane Carwin, I believe he was Australian. Looked a bit like Nathan Jones. Maybe it was Nathan Jones, who fucking knows. Anyway, let's see what else we've got here in the comments. For a pirate says, ducked Aspinall and Ngannou, not the GOAT. I mean, did he duck Ngannou? I mean, let's see. Here, Ngannou's careers went down the toilet, hint it?
Aye.
And I would actually get into these replies, but they don't really seem to be opening up
But
right
see,
here. Touchdown says Cope, a legitimate drugs cheat, can never be considered the GOAT. He did, you casual. Gorgas, that's Cap Bro, and DC.
what about
Did he not beat DC?
Daniel Cormier?
I think he beat him.
What about Basine Ngannou? Was he no considered top man? Then he went to boxing, fucked it all up.
Right, well, he fights in that other promotion, the Jake Paul's promotion. Or the promotion at Jake Paul's end, I think he owns it. PLF.
See UFC and boxing, right? I think they're realising, I say realising, I think they've realised you need people with personality. You do.
Oh, you do? As good as the Klitschko's were, I mean, they killed heavyweight boxing because they just weren't really marketable, they weren't exciting, they weren't charismatic, there was no real reason
but
to...
it's like, there's a reason YouTuber boxing took off. I mean, I'd rather watch fucking KSI versus Jake Paul than watch a John Jones match. Yo, is John Jones better? Would John Jones kill them both? Aye. But what's entertaining to me? Those two. That's just the reality. It's not like. I mean, I guess it can be football to a degree, like 'cause you can prefer like lesser quality teams than like the top of the top, but I don't know. I feel like when it comes to fighting, it's also WWE. That adds to it as well. I guess the whole fucking you grow up watching that was some good shit, pal. I wanted some characters. Now that's shite. But UFC and boxing, you look at what boxing. I mean, where's the Muhammad Ali's? Is it the Mike Tysons?
I don't know.
Evander Holyfield.
I don't know, but Pacquiao's coming out of retirement and walking straight into a title match.
Lennox Lewis. These names that will stand the test of time. Fucking John Jones, Double J. I like Double J. I know it's Jeff Jarrett. I mean, my world.
I reckon if Jeff Jarrett knocked him over the head with a guitar, he could beat him.
He could, aye.
Speaking of fantasy matchups, Clarissa Shields says that she would destroy Jake Paul in a boxing match. Agree or disagree?
Repeat that name again.
Oh fuck. Clarissa Shields.
I've fucking no idea who it is.
She's a female champion.
Unless you might like, I don't know.
I think Jake Paul's actually a decent. I take that back. I think Jake Paul. But see, Jake Paul's just not like your average guy walking down the street. See, for some people would sit here and go, "Oh, I'd beat up Jake Paul." I don't think you fucking would. Just because Jake Paul can't cut it in the top of the boxing world doesn't mean that he wouldn't beat up the average guy. Can we not all agree that Jake Paul would beat like 99% of the people in the streets?
Yes, but what people got to bear in mind is, yeah, Jake Paul might not beat the top boxers, but
we wouldn't beat them either. So.
Aye, but in a street fight, Tommy Gunn versus Rocky, he might be able to stand a chance.
True, but I mean, I would turn around and say I could beat Sami Zayn in a fight. I wouldn't turn around and say I could beat Jake Paul.
Yes, but me and you have got more chance of beating a boxer up in a street fight than a fucking boxing match. That's just the facts.
Well, of course, yeah, because boxing's got rules, isn't it?
Aye.
So. Anyway, this video's kind of spiraling out of control here. I ended up just talking about someone who's kind of over because John Jones ain't. So
Alright.
Anyway.
Was that Sami Zayn? Or?
Jake Paul, yeah, fucking
Sami. I fucking hate Sami Zayn.